What's up, guys? So we're here with Blue Hat, the E46, and today we're going to be doing one of the best mods to change the rear end. As you guys can see right now, we have these old pre-LCI taillights. They're pretty ugly with the orange right here and the red, and they're halogens. So what I ended up getting are some, well, they're aftermarket, but they are LED LCI taillights. So these are going to end up looking a lot better than just the regular ones. Just for comparison. Pretty big difference. These right here are LEDs and those as well. So yeah, they're going to look a lot better. Overall, with the build, I've done quite a few things off camera. I put wheel spacers on. I ended up changing my brakes and pads. Ended up heating the calipers too. They're blue. Got these side markers white as a gift for Christmas. Painted the interior of the headlight housing black. Got some angel eyes going on. They actually look pretty sweet. Ended up taking off the bumper, painting those grills. Got those buffed down and clear coated. Front grill's painted black as well. And I mean, as far as that goes, that's pretty much all I did to the car. Interior wise, I might be planning on doing it black. We'll see. But yeah, for now, let's do the taillights and let's get started. Okay, a little more on these taillights. I got them from eBay from a seller. I'll put the link down below. They were about $250, and from the looks of it, they look pretty nice. They should be plug and play. And as far as that goes, it should be a pretty easy install, just taking the old ones off and putting the new ones on. So first thing you want to go ahead and do is grab this clip right here, pull this part out, and then you'll have 1, 2 bolts right here, and then we need to take off this part over here, this carpet liner, to access the third bolt. So it's actually a 10mm socket. So next thing you want to go ahead and do is lift up this part, put it there, take off this cover right here that covers the battery, put that off to the side, and then the third bolt, the third screw will be right around this area right here. So we need to take this carpet liner and gently pull it. I know it doesn't look gentle, but pull it out of the way so we can access the third screw. Just try not to break it. Okay, and the third screw that I was talking about is right over there, the one sitting right next to the tail light. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew that as well. After you got that screw undone, you should be able to pull out the tail light just like this. And obviously this hasn't been taken off in about 20 years, so it's a good idea to clean that so you can form a nice seal. So because of the way that these were shipped, this is technically a part that's supposed to go on the inside of the car. So you want to go ahead and unscrew this so we can take this part out. This right here is the exact same as this guy right here, which we unclipped from the trunk. So now we need to unplug this connector right here so we can put this from the inside of the trunk and this from the outside. So now that we have the taillight just like this, I'm gonna go ahead and feed those wires through. And voila. Obviously it's sitting a little loose because it's not screwed in, but this is actually how it's supposed to sit. Pretty good. I like it. Okay, cool. So now next step is getting the taillight screwed in. Gonna go ahead and grab those screws that we undid from the taillight. We're gonna start off with the one in the very back because that is the hardest one. It's the one behind this whole mess. I would say that's pretty tight. Go ahead without damaging anything. Get everything back in there. Just like that. There you go. Perfect. This clipped in like that. This green tab for the gas tank pushed in. Okay, and we're off to the races. Cool. Next up, we're gonna grab this guy right here. Get this connection here plugged in. This bulb put back in here. So next up, you want to go ahead and align the screw holes to the taillight. You're still going to have this wire sticking out. That's just the way it is with these aftermarket taillights. It's just because of the resistor pack. So go ahead, get that in there. Alright guys, so this side is fully on. A mistake that I did was I dropped one of the screws and then I actually had to remove the battery because it fell in that little compartment. Big mess, so don't drop your screws, long story short. Again, this wire is gonna hang there. That's just the way it is with these aftermarket ones. From the looks of it, looks pretty good. Only thing I might be a little concerned of is the seal right over here. I'm not sure how well you guys can tell. Doesn't seem like it's sealed as properly as the OEM one, which goes all the way there. I'll see what I'll do. I might add a little bit of silicone, I'm not sure, but I'll definitely look into it and solve that problem. Either way though, from the looks of it, you can't really beat these taillights for the price. So next up, we're gonna be doing this other side, same step. Remove that tray, which is over there with the classic Castrol oil. Always gotta keep some oil if you drive a BMW. Then it's gonna be same process. There's 2 screws. There's gonna be one here, one higher up over there, and then one is gonna be behind this trunk liner. A little bit harder to get to, but it's the one right over there. So let's get to it. Okay, so now that we got both of these taillights connected, 1 and 2, let's go ahead and turn on the car. Okay, everything seems to be on. Yes, sir. They're only flickering on video. On real life, they're not actually flickering. They look a lot better. Really changes the look of the rear. Okay, so obviously we still have these guys to replace. So next step would be doing these right here, taking them off. And we are replacing them with these guys right here. So obviously just grab a flathead and you carefully pry these open. They're regular tabs, just like these. Pretty easy. So you have those 2, so 1, 2, and then you have another 2, so 1 and then 2. So actually you have 1, 2, 3 right there as well, and then another 1, 2, 3, one of those clips, and then this you can just pull down like that and access the brake light. Okay, so after you undid this, you're then gonna have to unclip this. It's just a simple clip. There you go. This pops out, and then you have to undo that screw right there. It's a 10 millimeter. This bracket's gonna come out with the screw. Keep that off to the side, don't lose it. And then this should just pop out of its place. There you go. So I wanted to show you guys part of why I'm replacing this. As you can see, the plastic, it's literally like just coming out, and whenever I would wash my car, there would be water that would get in here, and it's not a fun time. So technically I could have just replaced this stoplight, this reverse light, but I figured I might as well go for these LED ones that are the LCI model. I also want to explain how you'll be working this out. So this is the bracket that we unscrewed. You want to go ahead and get it onto here. You see how there's that groove right there? This slides in just like that, and then you'll be using the screw and screwing it back on the same way you took it off. So this is how the stoplight, the reverse light, actually stays in place. Whichever aftermarket ones you end up getting, they're probably gonna come with their own little tab. Don't use this crap, use the OEM one. It's a lot better, trust me. After you clip the stoplight onto place, we're going to be putting on that bracket that we were talking about. So after you got all that screwed on, go ahead and grab this bulb. So this guy right here, go ahead, just push it in, and it just clips right on. If it doesn't clip, try pushing that tab the other way you did it to unclip it. So if you push it towards you to unclip it, push it towards the driver's seat to clip it in. Well, that's all good. And obviously make sure to connect this. Okay, with the car on. I'd say that looks pretty damn good. Again, they don't flicker when you look at them in real life, but that's a definite improvement over OEM, over these old halogen ones, just regular bulbs. That looks awesome. So yeah guys, that's about it for today's video. It was a quick install / how-to, and mainly just to show off how it looks. Pretty big difference if you ask me. I mean, cleans up the whole rear end a lot more. I also ordered this third brake light. I'm gonna be changing this to white to the LCI one. It's gonna look like an LCI model from the back, with the, obviously, in my opinion, with the better headlights, with the ones that kind of go like this. So yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.